Everyone, hope you're well. In this month's report, I thought I'd cover off on a number of the probably obvious things, which are the handback of Camp Jungai, the authorisation meeting, which was successful, and subsequently the signing of the recognition and settlement agreement with the state government. The handback event with Camp Jungai went beautifully well. Firstly, we had some ceremony, dancers of Taungurung performing ceremony, which was really well received. And as I said, the people there really respected and warmed to the dance and really enjoyed it. And I just wanted to say thank you to our dancers for putting in the effort. I know it was a bit of a last minute thing, but they came together so well and performed admirably on behalf of Taungurung, so thank you. After that, we had some speeches from our chairman, Grant Hanson, and also the Honourable Minister Hutchins, who's the Minister for Aboriginal Affairs, on the significance of the handback of Camp Jungai, for which we are thankful and something that we don't take lightly. There's a huge responsibility for us moving forward and something that we are really looking forward to working with OEG into the future. Next, there was the authorisation meeting, which happened on the same day. Really impressed with the turnout that Taungurung received on the day. We had people travel down from Janiloquin and also some members that made their way across the Bass Strait and came from Tasmania just for the day. So I wanted to say thank you to you all. The event went really well, albeit it kind of dragged on a little bit into the evening. We really got a successful outcome, and that is down to all the people that turned up on the day. So really thankful that you were able to make it there, because it was a significant meeting and something that in reality is probably the most significant meeting of Taungurung in the last 200 years. So thank you for being there. Thank you for making that decision to authorise the agreement with the state government, which is the Recognition and Settlement Agreement. Now, TCAC, Taungurung Clans Aboriginal Corporation, has a huge responsibility on its hands to take that settlement and move forward to creating a future for Taungurung people, whether that be in employment, culture, or other means. They're the kind of things that we're looking to work towards, and this settlement will enable us to work towards those. So thank you very much. Next is the Recognition and Settlement Agreement. That was signed only a week or so ago, and it was obviously a very significant moment in time for Taungurung, and we got a reasonable turnout for signatories and being there for that significant moment. It means really significant things for Taungurung, and we might be able to go into it in more detail, and perhaps I might do a brief at some other stage, because the magnitude of this settlement agreement probably warrants a bit more time than my CEO report. However, just to cover off on some very high level things for you, it means that Taungurung will now officially own some of the national parks, reserves in Taungurung country, and these being the Alpine National Park, Mount Buffalo National Park, Lake Eildon National Park, Mount Samaria State Park, Cathedral Range State Park, King Lake National Park, Wandong Reserve, Greytown Heathcote National Park, and also the Garden Ranges, Mount Wombat out towards Euroa as well. So that ownership will mean that we will have the ability to set up a traditional owner land management board, which will perform the function of creating that high level vision and plan for what happens on those parks, and also will enable us to have the opportunity to employ Taungurung people as park rangers to work within some of those parks and reserves. So that is very significant that we have that control, and something that we're looking forward to achieving over the next few years as well. Other than that, we've been able to secure some transfer of land, and that being our Broadford office, which we will now own moving into the future. A couple of plots of land in Alexandra, which we have earmarked for a lot of different projects, as well as a property in Woods Point in our far east, and also a property in Nagambie, which we're looking forward to creating some good opportunities for into the future. Other than that, there are a swathe of other opportunities and other responsibilities that have come with this settlement. Probably one of the other things I'll highlight is the economic development opportunity we have. With this settlement, we were able to procure some funds to enable Taungurung to invest in programs, businesses, etc., to enable us to become self-sustainable and also enable us to run more community programs, cultural events, etc. So I guess the settlement now being signed is probably something that obviously is very exciting, but it will take a number of years to implement this plan, and also to have a lot of the ideas and objectives come to fruition. It won't happen overnight. With regard to our settlement, we don't anticipate receiving funds for this until June next year. So this period of time until then will be around planning and setting up our structure to ensure that we are in a position to accept settlement funds, and also to push forward with some of the agenda that we're looking to kind of implement to ensure that Taungurung are one of the most, or the most successful traditional owner group in Victoria moving forward. Finally, the only thing that I will mention in this report is a significant event that happened outside the recognition and settlement agreement, and also the Camp Jungai handover. And this was that Taungurung have officially purchased its first block of land outside of Camp Jungai and outside of the recognition and settlement agreement. Taungurung have bought a 22-acre block in the King River, and it abuts the King River. It's a spectacular property, and it comes with water rights, over 50 megalitres of water rights. So this parcel of land has been passed on to us, which we purchased at a discounted rate by a very generous man by the name of John Bouchaheen. And we had a thank you ceremony with John at our last board meeting, which happened only last week. And we said a big thank you to John for the generous gift that he gave us. In regard to the opportunity, we see, I guess, a dual purpose for this parcel of land, and one of it being the economic opportunity and potential for us to run an agricultural business there, and also the opportunity for us to have a camping facility there for Taungurung people to take advantage of the spectacular vista of the water of the river, and its close proximity to Lake William Hovell. So we foresee the ability for Taungurung members getting the opportunity to go and spend time up there, but also the economic opportunity for TCAC and for our members moving forward as well. So I know we probably have some pictures within our newsletter that we can show you this property. It is truly breathtaking and something that we are very lucky and privileged to be able to own. So we look forward to updating you into the coming months, years, as to the projects and different things that we've got going on up there. Other than that, we have definitely a lot of other important projects going on, but I think I'll leave it there. I really hope to see you at the AGM, the annual general meeting of TCAC, Taungurung Clans Aboriginal Corporation, on the 18th of November. It's going to be held in Broadford, and I really hope to see you there. We have obviously the election of Taungurung board members for the next year, and this is the opportunity for you to have your say on who sits on the board, and also to be informed about the operations of Taungurung and other aspects of Taungurung Clan's Aboriginal corporations. So look, I really hope to see you there. We've obviously had a really significant month, and naturally an annual general meeting will just top off that significant month to ensure that we can progress forward with a lot of the great opportunities and projects that we look to achieve in the months and years to come. So that's it for me. Look forward to seeing you at the AGM, and wish you all a good week. Thank you very much.